Hey, listen, if you are plugged into the gaming world, you know this year was one of the best yet for gamers. Ajay Fry is nodding already. This morning, we are taking a look at the highs, a few of the lows, and what to get hyped for next year. So we are going to our go-to gamer guy, Ajay Fry. Great to have you in studio.
Oh, thank you for having me, Kelsey.
Okay, so let's start with the good. What made 2023 so great for gamers?
There were just so many amazing games that were released this year. I've challenged myself to try to recap them all in about a minute. So maybe we can pull up that viz now, and I'll just get right to it.
Okay, you go.
This is Hi-Fi Rush. This is a hilarious mashup of genres. It's a rhythm-based action brawler. So picture Guitar Hero mashed with a superhero game. Spider-Man 2 wasn't a surprise, but it pleased players by providing a practically perfect. Whoa, we're going faster than I thought the visuals would go. This is Baldur's Gate 3, which nabbed Game of the Year. This is Starfield, also an RPG game set in space, if that's more your style. And this is Karateka. This is a documentary game that was released this year, combining a classic game with an actual documentary that we can explore. The visuals went by a whole lot faster than I planned, so that was a bit less than a minute right there.
That was a good recap,
I didn't touch on a few of the games like, well, Diablo 4 came out this year, Alan Wake as well. We got a new Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, but those are harder to recap on, TV at this time of morning. But we had just a slew of great games. I didn't even touch on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which was a massive installment compared to Breath of the Wild, which was released just a few years ago, making it seem like, how did we even enjoy that game when there's so much more to do in this new one? So overall, it was a huge year for gaming.
How did you get anything done other than gaming?
It's pretty much all I did.
It's all you did. It's all you did. That's okay.
I appeared here and played games at home.
I mean, what a life. What a life. I imagine there were some not so great headlines, though, that also came from the year that was.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was a bit of a juxtaposition with so many great games being released this year and then game studios releasing their staffs. Around 7,000 people were laid off in the gaming industry this year, slightly in response to COVID and then also, changing economics and things. We also found out that E3, the annual summer gaming event that happened every year on my birthday that brought the whole industry together, is not coming back.
No.
And then finally, the Game Awards became a bit of a parody of themselves this year. Instead of celebrating the developers, they just added more commercial time to tee up upcoming games. Jeff Keighley, who is the guy behind the games, is a fellow Canadian. I'm sure he's heard the criticisms and will hopefully patch the bugs for the event next year.
So looking ahead to next year, what are gamers gearing up for?
Well, there's so many games, and I imagine the visuals might be a little bit faster than I anticipated here, so I'll just try and tee up a few of them. First up, I got to play 2 hours of a brand new Prince of Persia game that's going back to the origins of Prince of Persia. It's now a side-scrolling platformer game called Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. It's not really my go-to style of game, but when I played it for 2 hours at Ubisoft Toronto, I didn't want to stop playing when they told me my time was up. As you can see, there's a bit of side-scrolling action, some bosses as well. I just wanted to keep playing it, so when they told me my time was up, that was unfortunate. Fortunately, everyone will get to continue playing it on January 18th when it's released. This is Hades 2, which is the follow-up to the incredibly popular dungeon brawler that borrows from Greek mythology as well as witchcraft. Skull and Bones has been teased since 2017. Hopefully we'll get to play it this year. It's sort of like Sea of Thieves, but darker and grittier. I'm a huge fan of Sea of Thieves, so I can't wait to get my hands on this. And girl gamers will have a lot to look forward to next year as well with Lost Records' Bloom and Rage. This is from the same studio that gave us the incredibly popular Life is Strange franchise, so it's like a narrative choose-your-own-adventure thing with a bit of a Stranger Things vibe. And finally, Princess Peach is getting her first game in nearly 20 years. It's called Showtime, coming to the Nintendo Switch exclusively. She uses a sword and a magic ribbon to defend her Sparkle Theater against an invading wicked grape and his sour bunch.
Yes,
so as you can see, there is a whole lot of gaming to look forward to in 2024 as well.
AJ, for those last-minute gift buyers, if you've got a gamer in your life, what are you going to give them?
You don't have to buy them anything. Just offer to play some games with them. Some couch co-op would be fun. And if you're looking for a specific title to take on together, It Takes Two is where I would recommend you start.
AJ, thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me. It was a delight.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.